with your family watching television for 3 hours, would you feel safe? If you can see it, if you feel that you wouldn't even be sitting in an environment like that, give me a thumbs down. You wouldn't. If you can see the waves, right? Thumbs down, right? Thumbs down. If you can see, you wouldn't sit there. You wouldn't even sit there for 10 minutes, let alone 2 hours. But what are we doing today? We are sitting there for hours in our room, hours in our office room, for hours, because we cannot see the invisible harm that is lurking in the behind the scenes. All right. So now everything that I present today is all based on years of research, not by me, but by organizations like WHO, by doctors, by so many institutions around the world. And I'm going to share with you this documentation. Now, we all know who the World Health Organization is, and they had a press release dated 31st May in 2011. So this was many years ago, many years ago. How many years is that? 13 years ago? Yeah, many years ago. And they classify radio frequency electromagnetic fields as possibly carcinogenic to humans. Now I'm going to summarize the bottom. They have classified radio frequency electromagnetic fields as possibly carcinogenic to humans. Group 2, glioma, which is a malignant type of brain cancer associated with wireless phone use. Now, when you see things like this, who here you are feeling a bit concerned already? Give me a, I don't know what kind of emoticon you can give me. Maybe give me a thumbs up. It's not that it's something good, but just give me a thumbs up. If after seeing this, you're concerned. I didn't know this existed before I started marketing EmGuarde and I started doing my research on radiation. I got to know about this. I didn't know. I was talking on the phone, with no worries. I use my phone every day, And who here, if I were to take this, your phone, away from you for one day, you would feel handicapped. You would feel like you lost a part of yourself. Give me a heart emoji if there's a heart emoji. If I just take this away from you for one day, you would feel uneasy because it's already becoming part of us. But let's understand that we need to be very careful of how long we're exposed to it and our children and our kids and our family members. So what are the electromagnetic noise radiation sources, okay, that is around us? These are the devices. You got your phones, you got your routers, you got your air conditioning, you got your big 80-inch plasma TVs. Some of you have that in your living room right now. You got things like induction cookers, microwaves, extension cords, power sockets, and your PC and laptops. These are all typical things that you would find in a standard home. And a standard home is polluted by electromagnetic frequencies, a standard home, which is concerning. All right, so how do we know? How do we know what is good, okay, and what is bad? Okay, so we have something called a EMF radiation scanning guide. Okay, it's from the FCC, and it shows values between 0 all the way to 1,000, 2,000, and above 1,000. So this refers to the detector that I took just now. I show you guys, I took it out from a box now. Now, bear in mind, this room that I'm in right now, the EmGuarde is not on, okay? I offed it in the meantime. And I want you to see, based on the FCC, 0 to 200 microwatts reading from the detector, it's acceptable. But anything above 200 is considered over the limit. All right, it's considered over the limit. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to do a unboxing for you guys, because some of you have not seen the EmGuarde yet. So if you can look at my camera, if those of you who can see my camera, this is the beautiful box that EmGuarde comes in. It's very nice. It's like an iPhone box, right? Very nice black box with a beautiful golden Enagic logo. And I'm going to open it in front of you. All right. So I wish I can do this live to all of you, but the best we can do now is through the video. And it has a very nice card that says EmGuarde, change your environment, change your life on this card. Okay. And there we have it. There's the EmGuarde. And I'm going to be taking it out from the box. And it is a slick black color, nice design product from EmGuarde that I have been carrying with myself everywhere I go. And I'm going to show you something. The EmGuarde now is not connected to the power supply. I'm going to leave it on this side, okay, for the moment. And before that, I'm going to be using the detector. Okay, so I hope some of you can see the screen. Yep, my video screen, it's showing 0, right? Because this detector, it's very good. That's why we use it for our demos, that it is very directional, which means I have to pinpoint it to a source before it can show a reading. If I'm not pointing it anywhere, it shows 0. So it needs to point it at something. And let's say I put it onto my phone. What can you guys see? You're talking about a reading of between 1,500 to 2,000 to 2,500 to 2,600. Can you see that? This is coming up from my phone. Let me go to the chart. Let me go to the chart. Yeah, take a look at that. So let me go to my laptop. You guys may not be able to see my laptop, but my laptop is showing about 2,600 and back to my iPhone. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the EmGuarde works. I'm going to get my colleague David to help me out to do this. So perhaps I'm going to pull the laptop out a bit so if you can see. Okay, so my colleague here is David, and it's not connected now, but I'm going to leave it here. And David, in the count of 3, I want you to plug in the EmGuarde. 3, 2, 1. And if you can see, the EmGuarde has the LED E logo shining bright. And take a look at the detector. It has fully received the harmonics frequency. I'm going to go into the details of how EmGuarde works when it's turned on and protecting me in this environment. All right, so my colleague David is going to put it here near to the screen. And what I'm going to do is going to be sitting right next to me for the whole duration of this Zoom call. Absolutely amazing. When I saw this, I was mind blown. When I saw this, I was mind blown. I saw it about a year ago, and I have been telling all my friends about it. I've been telling my friends that has kids, young kids at home about the EmGuarde, and the response has been phenomenal. It has been amazing. All right, I'm going to try to play this video. I hope you guys can see. And these are places where we put in the EmGuarde, use a detector at different places, and to test the effectiveness of the EmGuarde. So let me know if you guys can view this video. Induction cooker, yeah, another source. Laptop. We're using laptops every day. So the conclusion is the detector, it's called the RD9300, can effectively probe the intensity of the radiation source and is able to verify the harmonic frequency from the EmGuarde. And that's how the demo is done. So I absolutely love it because look at this. It's a tiny little black box. I can bring it in my car. I can bring it on the plane. I can put it in my room. I can put it in my living room. I can bring it to my office. And it's not even 500 grams. It's so USB-C cable, which comes with the EmGuarde. Okay, charger. Okay, so this is the EmGuarde. All right, so far so good. If it's so far so good so far, give me a thumbs up. If you guys are enjoying it, if you guys are liking it, give me a thumbs up because I love it. And I think once this is launched in Europe, you guys are gonna love it. Yeah. So it is a patented technology. It harmonizes targeted high frequency electromagnetic noise radiation up to 1 gigahertz. I'm going to go into the detail later why 1 gigahertz, because our body actually absorbs this range the most. Details, I'll go into my next slide. And the coverage range. Now, if you have seen certain products in the market about protecting us from radiation, all right, things like that, you would notice that they require it to be either stick onto a phone or stick onto the laptop, or you have to hold it to your hand, stuff like that. You have to be very close to it. And that is if it works, right? The EmGuarde has a coverage range of up to 4 meters radius. Radius means right one side, left one side. 8 meters in diameter. It creates a sphere-like protection bubble once you're inside the EmGuarde's protective range. And it requires a USB Type-C power supply, which means, like what I've mentioned, you can put it even in your cars. Some of you who are driving even the normal petrol cars or the electric vehicles, right? Both emitting radiation, okay? So now, why does EmGuarde protect us from that specific range of 1 gigahertz? 1 gigahertz is also known as 1,000 megahertz. If you understood that, give me a thumbs up. Very important to understand that. 1 gigahertz is also known as 1,000 megahertz. Those of you who have studied frequency or physics before, you would understand that. Now, according to the new FCC exposure limit, actually it's not new, all right? It's been around since 1997, but that's what they say on the report. The human body absorbs radio frequency energy more effectively at certain frequencies, with the strictest regulation applied in the range of 30 to 300 megahertz. I know after saying that, especially with the translation, some of you don't understand what that means. Let me summarize it. What it means is the human body, our body, absorbs radiation from our surrounding, most of it between this range, 30 to 300. It is this range that our body absorbs most of the energies from the radiation, which is not good news. So that's why EmGuarde is designed to protect us at this range and all the way to 1,000 megahertz, overcompensating, okay? So 30 to 300 megahertz is the dangerous range. Now, why? So let's understand the aggregate frequency of our organs. Now, this is a study done from India, I believe, where they actually mention what is the operating frequency of body organs. If you can look at our brain, our body, our heart, liver, pancreas, it's everything between 55 all the way to 90 megahertz. Brain, 72 to 90 megahertz. All right. So what happens when you have frequencies around us that has the similar frequency as our organs? That is why our body absorbs 30 to 300 the most, because our organs is in that range. Okay, so let me play a short video. I will replay it. Now, before the video is played, I'm going to explain it. This is a teacher, looks like a teacher. He is testing something called a resonance theory. Resonance means when two objects have the same frequency, it causes vibration. Now, he takes a fork that has 512 hertz. The other side, there's a fork that is 440 hertz with two ping pong balls. Now you can see the two tuning forks are at different frequencies. Okay? So what happens when he hits the first tuning fork? You can see nothing happens to the other side, the ping pong ball. But once he changes to the 440 hertz tuning fork, which is the same frequency range, okay? And when he hits it, you would see the ping pong ball starts to move. It starts to move. That is what we call the resonance theory. That's why when you have radiation frequencies in your environment that is similar to our brain, our body, our organs, you feel uneasy. You get severe, for some people, headache. They can't sleep at night. They can't have a deep sleep rest, or they feel uncomfortable and tired because the frequencies around them is resonating with their body's frequency, which is not a good thing. All right. So I'm going to share with you guys this one. I'm going to share with you guys a video. This is incredible. I'm going to stop sharing the PowerPoint for a while. I'm going to open up a video. And this video, you guys are going to love it. Can I check with my team if you can see my, if you can see me in the white, in the white shirt. Okay, so this video, it's about 4 minutes. All right, I hope the translators can be able to translate because it's such an important video. Let me just give it some context. I shot this video when myself and my colleagues were in Hong Kong, and we were just amazed at what we discovered, and I will let the video do the talking. Okay, so I hope the translators can do a great job. I know they always do. Let's enjoy the video.
Guys, I am totally shocked. What I'm going to show in this video is going to blow some of your minds. My name is Simon. I'm here in Hong Kong. We just checked into our room here, okay, downtown Hong Kong. And when three of us, when we walked into this room, we felt a little bit dizziness, a little bit of weight on our chest, and we knew instantly there was something wrong with the room. And one of our colleagues whipped out this app on his phone. And this app, basically what it does is it can tell you, see, based on where I turn it, it will tell you all the cell towers that is around the area. So take a look at this. I'm going to start from here. You have Vodafone. You have all these kind of different cell towers everywhere. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to come over here. It's a lot of cell towers here. Everywhere. All right, it's a concrete jungle. Take a look at this. Okay. So we decided to do some experiment of ourselves. So definitely the EmGuarde is, we have our EmGuarde with us everywhere we go, but it's not turned on now. I'm going to use the first tool that we have here, which is the RD9300. I want you to see this. I'm going to turn on the RD. In this room itself, it's showing about 0 of power density. So this room actually is fine. Okay. However, I'm going to go nearer to the window and I'm going to go nearer to the cell tower. I want you guys to see the power density reading coming out onto my detector right now. It is 2,900 microwatts of power density. And the cell tower is right there. You can see the 3 sticks is right there. It's about 50 meters away. And that's on this side of the room. So can you look at this? If I go back here, when the ring is away, it drops back down to 0, 200. And the moment I come to this side, where there's also a lot of cell towers, look at that. I don't even have to go near the window. It's already at 2,600, 2,700. Unbelievable. This is Hong Kong. All right, take a look at that. Everywhere. Okay? Now, I have my colleague here, David. David, say hi to the camera. Hi. So now we're going to show you something that was unbelievable. We have not seen this in most of the places that we have done testing before. Yep. But we're seeing this here. So the EmGuarde is still off. This is called the SDR software, and it's gonna actually detect the electromagnetic interference in this area. So what David is gonna do now, he's going to actually turn on the software. You can download this software on your Android phone. You just have to pay a couple of dollars, you get the software. So I want you guys to see. Just zoom in on the phone, Ben. You can just take a look at this. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So the software is connected to a dongle that connects to an antenna, and the antenna is receiving the interference around this room. It's unbelievable. Take a look at the chart. It is crazy, absolutely crazy. We have not seen it anywhere else. Okay? So now what I want to find out is, if we have the EmGuarde, what can it do to us? And what can it do for us? So it's not connected. Now, I'm going to connect to the SDR software. I'm going to turn it on. In 3, 2, 1. Look at the wave spectrum. It's gone down. I'm going to unplug the EmGuarde.
You guys like what you just saw?
All right. Take a look at the suppression, guys. Here, take a look at the suppression. Boom. With the EmGuarde turned on. And let me turn on the detector. Take a look at that. Where it was showing 2,900, it's now showing 0. So then you can come near to the detector. I'm all the way at the window. It's showing 0. Now my EmGuarde turned on. So guys, this place and this technology is unbelievable. If you guys are watching this, I want you guys to bring your EmGuarde everywhere you go, especially in cities like this, and make sure you always keep yourself protected. See you guys soon.
Okay. If you like that video, I felt that it's crazy, very, very powerful video. I've used that video and I've closed so many sales. I didn't even show a demo. I didn't even use a PowerPoint. I just forwarded that video to some friends and they just ordered the EmGuarde. Unbelievable. Because people will always doubt what you say, but they can never ever doubt what they see. And if you like that, give it a thumbs up. If you like it, you can give it a love shape. All right. Amazing. All right. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. If you like it, and that video, it's already in the EmGuarde Telegram group. I will share once again the QR code to join the Telegram group at the end of today's meeting. So please make sure you guys join the group. All right. Fantastic. So I think some of you are already sold on it. You know, even me, when I did that video, I was even shocked myself. And I just felt that this thing right here, this beautiful black box, has a huge market for us to tackle. All right. So how does the EmGuarde work, ladies and gentlemen? You can see you have your devices, you have hair dryers. Some of you ladies, you use hair dryers every day in the morning. Even I use hair dryers, and it is again another source of radiation. And we put it, you know, so close to our head. All right. So this is something that we need to understand, we need to explore, we need to look into it. So how does the EmGuarde work? Remember I said about 4 meters radius, 8 meters diameter. EmGuarde, this is where the technology comes in. Utilizes harmonic frequencies, which is unique and patented to the EmGuarde product, to effectively suppress targeted electromagnetic noise radiation between 3 megahertz all the way up to 1,000 megahertz within a 4-meter radius. Now, the harmonizing method achieves while preserving the natural ambient frequencies. What does that mean? I get questions all the time. Can I bring this on a plane? Can I turn on the EmGuarde and still use my phone? Can I still receive calls from my friends? Answer is yes. Because EmGuarde, it is SGS CE approved. It does not affect any intentional signals. So it doesn't disrupt any of your signals, your Wi-Fi. Because some of you can't live without your Facebook, right? So how can Enagic have a product that cuts you off from your Facebook and Instagram? Not possible. So, but this, it doesn't. It allows us to use technology with consideration, with a protection. That's what EmGuarde does. And it has been tested in universities in Malaysia. And by the way, EmGuarde is manufactured in Malaysia. Yeah, that's why the first country that launched EmGuarde was Enagic Malaysia. Okay, because some people think it's a made in Japan, so we need to be very clear and correct when we represent EmGuarde. It is made in Malaysia, and it has gone through stringent and high-level testings in the best of the best universities in Malaysia. And let me share with you one of the reports. It is done in the University of Science of Malaysia, one of our best universities, and it says the testing was done, all right, to make sure and to test that the EmGuarde covers the range that is promised by the product, which is 4 meters radius. All right, so it was gone through testing, and they have done numerous testing on the EmGuarde, and they have used 3 different environments, like residential spaces, 3 different types of spaces, working offices, 3 different types of working office environment, and 3 laboratory spaces. And the conclusion is EmGuarde effectively suppresses unwanted electromagnetic noise waves between 4, 5, and even 6 meters radius. But the nearer you are to the EmGuarde, the better. That's why we always say 4 meters. But according to this report, it is up to 6 meters. All right? But the nearer, once again, the nearer, the better. So this is EmGuarde, and these are some of the testing results. And the conclusion, okay? The EmGuarde electromagnetic noise radiation harmonizer successfully alleviate unwanted, remember, the word is unwanted. These are discharge. These are things that shouldn't be in our environment. That's why we call it pollution. Okay? Unwanted electromagnetic noise waves between 71 to 73 megahertz in all test environment until a 6 meter coverage. Now, why did University of Science Malaysia chose this range of 71 to 73 to do their experiment? Because we know EmGuarde covers you from 3 megahertz to 1,000, right? But why did they choose 71 to 73? Very simple and very important, because 72 megahertz is the operating frequency of our brain. If you guys remember the slide previously, it is 72 of our brain frequency. So when you have devices around us that affects that 72 megahertz, that's the most important range to harmonize. That's why the university chose between 71 to 73, in case some of you are wondering. All right? Okay, so now, since we have more people in the room now, I would like to play this video again for those of you who have missed it at the start. This is the official corporate Enagic video of EmGuarde. I hope you guys like it. Oh, no video. Wait 1 second. Sorry. There is sound. 1 second, yeah. How come I can't hear the sound? Let me just try it again.
Your home is your sanctuary. a place of comfort, wellness, and security for your family. Today, we're using more digital and electronic devices. While they bring convenience and enjoyment, these devices also emit electromagnetic energy. Invisible to our eyes, these electromagnetic energies affect the environment around us. As a result, we're exposed to these types of energies day in, day out. Introducing EmGuarde, a patented technology by EmGuarde. When turned on, EmGuarde harmonizes targeted electromagnetic noise radiation within 1 gigahertz, creating a defense zone of 8 meters. EmGuarde harmonizes the environment around you, making it safe for you and your loved ones. Simply place it wherever it's needed and plug it into a dedicated USB port, whether you're on the go, at work, or in the comfort of your home. Integrate seamlessly in any situation. You can now enjoy the benefits of technology without worrying about any potential risks. Protect your family's health and well-being. Contact your EmGuarde distributor today. EmGuarde. Change your environment, change your life.
EmGuarde,
You-
change your environment, change your life, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I love about EmGuarde. I hope you guys love it so far. That concludes the first half of my presentation today, because this is a product that we don't have to speak and talk for 2 hours for people to understand. In fact, most of my demos are 5 to 10 minutes. People understand it. But for the purpose of today's EmGuarde Europe organized pre-launch Zoom call for Europe, we go into more details so that you guys get the full information before the launch for Europe. Because EmGuarde, Mr. Shiro is planning to launch this product in Europe very, very soon. Because EmGuarde is also certified by SGS and CE. So it's ready for the European market. All right. And I'm just going to flash some of the testing controls that have gone through the SGS testing laboratories. That's how they test it. And just a couple photos to share with everybody. So that is the EmGuarde, ladies and gentlemen. If you like it, if you're excited for the EmGuarde for the European market, for the UK market, wherever you are, give me the love sign, the thumbs up sign, all the signs you can press all the signs, because you guys, I believe the European market is going to be one of the strongest market for EmGuarde because of the awareness level of the people in Europe on the harm from electromagnetic frequencies. When this was launched in Malaysia, even now when I speak to somebody, do you know EMF, electromagnetic frequency, is bad for you? They say, what is that? People are not so aware. They think it's fine. I can use my phone, no problem. But you guys over there in Europe, I believe the awareness level is a lot higher, which means more people are going to buy the product, because this is one of the only products that I've seen in the market. One of the only products I've seen in the market that you can test with a detector, with a software, and it has laboratory testing from universities to show you that it effectively suppresses radiation. Most of the products in the market that claims they can do this or they can do that, you just have to trust what they say on the brochure. There's not much of testing they can do, and there's no demo that you can do. And I believe Mr. Shiro, with his great compassionate heart and also a very sharp business person, recognizes the need for a technology like this to the EmGuarde community around the world. And the timing of Mr. Shiro bringing this into EmGuarde, the timing is just impeccable. Perfect timing to bring it in. So if you guys are excited, this is the retail price that was announced by Mr. Gotaro 2 weeks ago. It will be retailing at a pre-tax of 1,350 euro. This is before the VAT, and I believe this is the pre-launch price, and it's 1,350 euro. Amazing, right? You know, when we're selling Kangen machines, in terms of the business, people had to invest 3,000 euro, 4,000 euro to come into the EmGuarde business by buying a Kangen machine, right? But now with EmGuarde, people can come into the business with 1,350 euro. That is just wow. That is just a different dynamics to the EmGuarde business. People who could not be part of the EmGuarde family before, now is the time they can come into EmGuarde. So if you're excited, give me a thumbs up or the love emoji again, because at this price, I guarantee you, even in Asia, where our income levels here are generally lower, people are flowing into the EmGuarde business with EmGuarde. So I can't imagine what's going to happen in Europe. All right. So I'm going to go into the second part, which is going to be very exciting, because I'm going to be talking about the commission system for the EmGuarde. I'm going to be talking about the commission system of the EmGuarde. And the EmGuarde commission system follows EmGuarde's patented 8-point system. No difference, but there are some few things that is very interesting with EmGuarde that even you guys need to pay attention, because it will be very different to some of the existing products of EmGuarde, and I see great things that you can do with it. So first of all, the price is 1,350. Once again, it's a pre-launch, pre-tax price. Okay. And one single distributor can buy up to 5 units for each name, which means that includes 1 distributor account and 4 user accounts. So let's say I'm in Europe. This is a global rule. I want to buy 5 EmGuardes. 1 of it can be a distributor. 4 of it can be a user accounts. All right. Now for the EmGuarde, there is no enroller system, and the SP protection is also 90 days. SP protection is 90 days, which means you can sell an EmGuarde and you get your SP protection for 90 days. And it's so easy to sell an EmGuarde. People in Malaysia, in Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, places that already has EmGuarde, they are selling few units a day. You know, few units a day. All right. So selling a unit is so easy because the product is new, the market is huge, and EmGuarde already has a system. All right. The EmGuarde doesn't have an education bonus, but what is exciting about the EmGuarde is it is considered a 1 unit sale count for 1A to 5A. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Some of you here are 1A or 2A or 3A or 4A distributors, right? Some of you. Maybe some of you are just starting out. If you sell a total group sales of 50 EmGuardes, you can rank up to 5A. It's considered as a 1 unit sales count with 50 EmGuardes, and each EmGuarde is 1,350 pre-tax. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a lot of you guys here and your downlines are going to rank up to 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A really, really fast. And after that, 6A. Really, really fast. You are shortening your pathway to success in EmGuarde with EmGuarde. Okay, 1A to 5A. Now, anything for the 6A rank up month and 6A above bonuses, it is considered 0.5 unit sale count. So that means for some of you who are deciding to use EmGuarde to rank up to 6A, to get your title incentive, remember, you need to have 10 group sales in the month of rank up, right? If you guys are following me so far, give me a thumbs up. In the month of ranking up, you need 10 group sales. Now, EmGuarde is considered 0.5, which means you can mix and match Kangen machines, Ukon, Anaspa, and EmGuarde. EmGuarde contributes 0.5 unit sale. Pretty good because it's a new product. Okay? And number 4, no pass up, follow 8-point commission. So the EmGuarde is not like the Ukon. So you don't necessarily need to own an EmGuarde account to earn EmGuarde commission. So even if you don't own it, you can still receive the commissions from your team. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this, everybody in this Zoom room here today needs to own at least 2 or 3 EmGuardes yourself. I bought 4 units for myself. You may be thinking, huh? Simon, why do you need 4? Why do you need 4? Because I want to make sure that each corner of my house is protected with EmGuarde. I want to make sure my living room has EmGuarde. I want to make sure my parents' room has EmGuarde, very important. I want to make sure my own room has EmGuarde. And I bought an additional one in case I'm traveling in my car or I'm traveling on the plane. Anybody here, you travel a lot on planes? Give me a thumbs up. You travel a lot? Because if you travel a lot, all right, when you sit onto the seat, I want you to think for a second, what is behind your seat? What is behind your seat? It is the screen, the TV screen for the neighbor sitting behind you. And your head is right on top of it. Any of you thought about that before? Is that dangerous? Give me a thumbs down if now it's scaring you a little bit. Your head is right there. Okay? So when I get onto the plane, I make sure I plug it in so that for the entire duration of the flight, sometimes I fly to Dubai and Europe, long flights, I make sure this is turned on and I can sleep soundly as well. Yeah? When you turn on the EmGuarde, you just sleep so much better. So much better. Okay? So let's go to the commission chart of EmGuarde. Okay, now this is one of the key things that every distributor needs to understand in the EmGuarde business. Now, there are 2 types of accounts that will exist in your country once EmGuarde is launched. The first one is called a Kangen account. The second one is called an EmGuarde account. Now, what is a Kangen account? I believe most of us here have Kangen accounts. A distributor who has purchased a level up machine, Anaspa or Ukon product to join the Enagic business. That is a Kangen account. An EmGuarde account is a distributor who has joined the Enagic business by purchasing the EmGuarde product only. These distributors have yet to purchase any level up machine, Anaspa, or Ukon. So far, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you understand the difference. But I believe most of us on this call are Kangen accounts. But EmGuarde accounts are the new people that you'll be bringing in that bought EmGuarde to join Enagic. Now, Mr. Shiro, the amazing CEO that he is, gives people like us, Kangen users, Kangen family, an upper hand. Because if an EmGuarde account sells an EmGuarde, the commission per point is 62 euro. 1A, 62 euro. But when a Kangen account sells an EmGuarde, our 1A is higher at 80 euros. Is that good news? For all of us here, give me a thumbs up if that is good news. So Mr. Ashur is taking care of us. Okay? He's taking care of us. He makes sure that people who are loyal, people who have already been in the community for the last couple years, been with Enagic, we get paid more on selling EmGuardes. That's just amazing, right? From Mr. Ashuro. So what happens? For EmGuarde, now this is where it gets exciting. So does it mean the EmGuarde account will only get paid 62 euro for the rest of his or her life selling EmGuarde? Answer is no. For EmGuarde account registered distributors, after you purchase the level up machines, Anispa, or Ukon, you would become a Kangen account, or we call it Enagic member account, and you are entitled for extra 29% commission for the next sale. The extra 29% commission also means 80 euro every 1A. What does that mean? If me today, Simon Lowe, buys an EmGuarde to join Enagic, the moment I decide to buy, I make 62 euro every 1A commission that I sell EmGuarde. But the moment I buy a machine, Ukon, or Anispa, the subsequent sales of EmGuarde, direct or from my team, my 1A commission now becomes 80 euro. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? That means your EmGuarde account distributors are not just going to buy EmGuarde, they're also going to buy Kangen machines. Because number one, they need to drink the best water, Kangen water. And number two, when they invest in a Kangen machine, they upgrade from EmGuarde account to Kangen account. And all the EmGuarde sales, they make the higher commission. So far, so good. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are following. So this is an incentive, not just for people who come in. It's also good news for people like us who are building the business, because we're going to get a lot more sales. And remember, just now I mentioned, I bought 4 EmGuardes. I know people who bought 6 for their house. I know people who bought 2. What I've been seeing in the market is people don't just buy one EmGuarde. People buy a few per person. What does that mean for our business? It means from one person, we are selling multiple products. That's what's so beautiful. So when I talk about you want to become 5A, you can do 50 units of EmGuarde. That could also mean if an average, everybody buys 2 EmGuardes, or let's say 2 EmGuardes, okay, one for the house, one for travel. That's 25 customers. You're 5A. If you know, so it's crazy. You can rank up so fast. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is Enagic. I've been saying this, you know, Enagic has been inviting me to go to do seminars all over in Singapore, in Philippines, in Hong Kong, in Dubai, and maybe sooner or later I'll be also going to Indonesia and now Europe. I've been telling people this golden phrase. It's called Enagic 2.0. Now, some of you may be thinking, what is Enagic 2.0? Enagic 2.0 means this is the next big wave in the Enagic world. The Kangen water wave started in Japan, and it just, it just tsunamied its way all the way to us in Asia and in Europe, in America. That was a huge wave. But now with EmGuarde, I see this as the next wave in Enagic 2.0. If you guys are seeing the same potential like what I'm seeing, if you're seeing the same thing, what I'm seeing, give me a love shape or fire shape. I hope I'm not the only one excited here. Okay, I'm not even in Europe. You guys are in Europe. You guys have a huge market. And 1,000-ish euros is nothing for a lot of people. Your market just, boom, it just became a lot bigger. So my question to you is this. What if you knew about Kangen water before it was launched in Europe, like years ago? You could have been millionaires, right? You could have been 682-3-4-5-6-7, right? If you were the first few people in Europe. But the thing is this, okay? I think none of you have this, right? Anybody know what this is? This, anybody watch the movie? Yeah? We don't have a time machine. We can't go back in time. We can only move forward. But what can we do today to secure our future? It is by taking action if you see an opportunity. That's what I saw in EmGuarde. Because when Kangen was launched in Malaysia 12 years ago, I was not the first. I only bought my machine in 2014. That was 2 years, 2 whole years after Kangen was launched in Malaysia. So a lot of people were already coming to the business. I missed the boat. The ship has sailed. But when I saw EmGuarde, and it was pre-launching in Malaysia, this was back in April and May 2023, last year, I said, man, I'm not going to waste any more time. I don't have a time machine. I love the product. I'm going to study everything about the product. I'm going to research everything about radiation, get myself equipped. And I just went all out massive action. I went all out massive action in building my EmGuarde business. And I became one of the top selling groups, the top 3 selling groups in Malaysia for EmGuarde. And it's been crazy. It's been an amazing journey with EmGuarde. You know, I just saw my sales skyrocketed. All right. So that was my experience with EmGuarde since May 2023. People were just going crazy. They were buying. All I saw were people carrying 3, 4, 10 boxes of EmGuarde, you know, every day in the office. Amazing, amazing, amazing energy. I feel and I believe it is a compelling product. What's great about Enagic is now with Kangen machine and now with EmGuarde, these are 2 compelling products. Compelling means when you see it, you're like, wow. You know, wow. And it is a demo-able product, means you can use the detector, you can use the software, you can show a demo to your clients. And some of you who are doing this business online, are you guys seeing something? Some of you who are doing your business online teams, you don't even have to worry about the installation. Whereas in Enagic machines, of course, we need to make sure our customers know how to fix the machine and the water, the filter, more things to take care. But this, they open the box, they plug it into the power source, and they leave it. No after sales. I don't like after sales, by the way. I hate it. I hate after sales. Anybody here hates after sales like me? Give me a thumbs up. I don't like it. I like to meet my downline to discuss more business, build bigger organization, build different communities, but I don't like to service people's machine. That's not my thing. So I like this because there's nothing to service. And by the way, the lifespan of the EmGuarde product is 5 years minimum or more. Yeah, and the warranty for Europe, it will be 2 years according to the European law. So you guys are getting a 2-year warranty for Europe. You guys are special for Europe, and the product lasts between 5 years all the way up because Enagic wants to be conservative. So lower entry costs to bring in new network marketers into the business, leading to not just more EmGuarde sales, but more Kangen machine sales. And that's what we have seen happening in Enagic Malaysia. Now, just to share what's been happening in Enagic Malaysia, we were doing okay in sales every month before EmGuarde. But after EmGuarde, Enagic Malaysia became the top 9 selling branch in the whole world once EmGuarde was launched. Not only the EmGuarde sales contributed a lot, the Kangen machine sales went up as well. So Malaysia became top 9. It was amazing. The whole branch had a new energy. And it's also a great tool, ladies and gentlemen, to revive idle distributors in your network. Distributors that may have been inactive for some time in Enagic, maybe they have been distracted by other businesses, or they have not been selling many Kangen machines, you can use the EmGuarde to revive them, because that's what happened in Malaysia. Many older distributors, old not by age, by people who have been in the business for years, that have been slowed down, came back with different energy with EmGuarde. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, what I've seen phenomenally is the duplication. Is duplication important? Give me a thumbs up if you believe duplication is important. Duplication. Yeah? Because if you have no duplication in your team, there is no organization. You're not going to get to 6A, 6A2, and -2. You just become a salesman. Duplication is so important in any network marketing business. So very important. And with the EmGuarde, the duplication has been amazing. Who here agrees with me? And you have experienced this. I've been in the business for 8 years. 8 years. And every time we bring in a new member, it takes time for us to guide them and coach them and train them to do the Kangen demo, to do the Kangen business. Take some time, because it can be quite complicated for some people. And out of 10 people I bring into the Enagic business, maybe I get 1 or 2 people that can duplicate what I'm doing and be successful in Enagic. 10 to 20%. Because the duplication is not so easy, depending on how you do it. But with EmGuarde, all you need to do, people ask me, Simon, how do you sell the machine? How do you sell the EmGuarde machine? I said this, I would tell them these 3 words. It's called tit, tit, tit. Tit, tit, tit. What is tit, tit, tit? I said, this is my training for you guys, demo training. They said, what are you talking about? All you need to do is to turn on the detector, put onto your phone, put onto your laptop, put onto certain devices in their home, and show the tit, tit, tit sound on the detector. Danger, danger. And when you plug in the EmGuarde, no more tit, tit, tit. That's the demo. And what do you do after that? What do I do after that? I take their credit card and I swipe it onto the credit card machine. Tit, tit, tit. They buy the product. Everything in 5 to 10 minutes. I don't even have to explain this and that and frequency and blah, blah, blah. So many things. I normally don't do it. I just use this. So easy. Is that easy? Or do you want to talk for 45 minutes? Or do you want to do it in 5 minutes? Do you want to take 45 minutes to sell EmGuarde, or do you want to take 5 minutes? I want to take 5 minutes. Yeah. So duplication. So when you bring in a new person into the business, they can buy the EmGuarde, buy the detector, the same day they can do a demo and close sales. Unbelievable. That didn't happen for me in my Enagic business for the last 8 years. I put in so much effort to train new team members, you know? So I'm really seeing this as a huge thing. So ladies and gentlemen, you know, all my friends, I've not met most of you guys. And once again, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. And I would like to thank Enagic Europe, Monica-san, Mr. Gotaro-san, and all the amazing translators from the European branch, and all the fantastic Enagic community members, which I've not met yet, that has given me this honor to be able to present to you the EmGuarde. And I am truly excited that Europe is going to launch EmGuarde very soon. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen in Europe. And I would also love to build my team in Europe, you know, because I think Europe is such an exciting market. All right. And, you know, I hope that when EmGuarde is launched in Europe and there's any big event, you know, if Enagic were to invite me to speak at those events, would you like me to come? If you would like me to come, you can give me a thumbs up or a heart shape. I don't know. Even if you're a guy, you can give me a heart shape, no problem. Okay. So if there's enough requests, then I believe Enagic can invite me, and I'll love to come over to Europe. It will be awesome. It will be awesome. All right. So launching soon. Okay. So it's been a great pleasure. It's been a great pleasure. I would like to show the last slide, which is the Telegram group on the left. Please take a screenshot of this. Please take a screenshot of this. This is the Telegram group on the left. All Zoom calls and material, videos, PowerPoint slides, everything is on this Telegram group. And it is an official Telegram group that we have started with Enagic Malaysia when we launched EmGuarde a year ago, approximately. Okay, so this is not a distributor-owned group. It is an official EmGuarde group. Please join the Telegram group so that anytime Enagic Europe or any other branches or even some of the selected trainings that is regarding to EmGuarde, it will be posted onto the Telegram group. Make sure to turn on the notification so that you don't miss out on any training that is happening for EmGuarde. And in the middle, it is the website for EmGuarde, www.emguarde.com. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to say something is, if you really see something huge in EmGuarde, do not waste even a single day, on this opportunity. If I was you, I would find a way to buy an EmGuarde, I don't know, from Dubai or from Malaysia, if you are traveling to these places, and start to use the EmGuarde and start to spread it first so that you can be the first people in Europe to know about and to sell and to own the EmGuarde. All right. So I will be posting a very important event that is happening in Malaysia. I know it's a short notice, but it's happening on the 27th and 28th of April, which is next weekend. We are doing a 2-day back-to-back event in Malaysia, all right, on Enagic training and also EmGuarde, an event called the EmGuarde Summit on the 28th of April. The details will be posted on the Telegram group. So those of you who are interested to come, book your flight tickets, buy your tickets on the Telegram group and the payment link. And you are most welcome to join our events in Malaysia, because in the EmGuarde Summit especially, we will go in depth. We have product specialists of EmGuarde. I'm not a product specialist. I'm just somebody that loves to talk. Okay? So we have product specialists that will go in depth on how the EmGuarde technology works. And once you learn in depth how EmGuarde works, you will love it even more. Okay? So I would like to get all of you to really join the Telegram group and hope to see some of you in Malaysia. And on the right, there's another link, QR code. It's for the EmGuarde library. So all the documents, certification, PowerPoint slides, all the documents and videos, it will be posted up already on the EmGuarde library. Okay, so that concludes my presentation for today. Once again, thank you everybody for coming, all 709 of you. It's been an honor. It's been great. The energy you guys are giving, even though there's no comment box, but I can see the emojis. It's been fantastic. So now, once again, thank you, Enagic, for this amazing opportunity. I wish to see all of you guys succeed in EmGuarde business, and I hope to see you in Europe very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. and I'll see you at the top. All the best, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. My name is Simon. See you guys soon.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.